First of all, it's really important that we understand what the problem is that we're trying to resolve. So having that common understanding of the issue, the dimensions of the problem, I think that really galvanizes people to work together to find a solution. Think about the pandemic as an example. We were all very clear on what the problem was, and we were very effective in innovating to find solutions that supported protecting Canadians, delivering health services. So to me, problem definition, first key piece. The next layer is leaders have to be very clear that they're paying attention to innovation and that they're going to reward it, that they're going to watch for it, and that they're going to ask for people to talk about it. So you pay attention, you track it, and you give people that space to be able to pursue it. So to me, those are two big pieces of the puzzle in making sure that collaboration can happen across sectors. So a couple things there. One is when you're talking about organizational innovation and collaboration, you really have to put a spotlight on what has the organization done already that's innovative. So I've seen really effective use of a system of developing an inventory as a way to highlight for people, hey, we've already been innovative. Here are the things we've done. It gives some confidence to the organization that, oh, okay, we know what this is. Oh, I remember that project. Oh, that was innovative. Great. So it builds on that momentum. It creates some space. It also puts visibility on what people have achieved. So it kind of rewards people or acknowledges the effort that's already been made. And I think it helps to position for the next phase. So then people start thinking about, oh yeah, that innovation there was addressing a specific issue. What are the issues that I face now? How can I advance a conversation around problem solving? So that's a quick hit to develop that kind of an inventory, and then to highlight it, keep it refreshed, whether that's a quarterly basis, maybe it's every, once a year. You bring people together who are already in that ecosystem, and you get them talking to one another about what they're doing, what they've achieved. People talk a lot about culture and our own sort of hesitancy to try new things. So that happens no matter the sector you're in. I think people deal with change in different ways. So you have to kind of create that energy around innovation to drive people towards, okay, there's a problem here, there's a common issue that we're all facing, how do we get past that? So I think the culture is really one of those things. It's both a challenge, but it's the opportunity. It's the way you get through the resistance to change is through the culture and redoing it. I mean, obviously AI, everybody's talking about AI and how we can leverage that for better productivity rates, more efficiency. It's not without its challenges, but clearly that's a space where, there's opportunity there for us. I would say generally, we've all over the past 4 years since the pandemic started, had to increase our competency in terms of tech. We've all changed the way we work, where we work from, the kind of work we do, all those habits that were deeply ingrained that if I had asked you 5 years ago, do you think you will ever spend a majority of your time from your home working on digital platforms? You probably would have said, no, that's not for me. But here we are, we're all doing that. So our capability, we've probably all surprised ourselves in what we've been able to achieve and our own confidence level in interacting with tech and systems in a different way. So I think we're at a moment now as organizations where we can really capitalize on that strength that people have already demonstrated. They're open, they're more creative, they're going to be ready to try new things. Well, I've heard a few things today about AI and some of the tools that people are using and how they're interacting with those tools to ensure that they're bias-free. I've heard a lot about, on the people track, some of the tools that folks are using around mentorship, diversity. So I'm really quite keen to explore and follow up further with some of the attendees at the conference.